YouTube. Those of you who follow my channel, you know that tonight was a cotillion that I posted of my son, and he did the damn thing. I'm so proud of him because I did not put him in that. He put himself in that. A girl from his high school invited him, and it was so inspiring to me, and I was like, I gotta do a video because it shows that as young women we know who to pick. And even though this is just a dance or a cotillion, I really sat down and thought about it, like, and you know, going through high school as a young lady, especially a young black woman, that's why church is so important, because the positive side of church is you learn that you are a young woman of God, and you learn that you are the king's daughter. I think I had mentioned that, like, it's impossible to go to church and not have some type of self-worth or self-confidence, because that's what they teach you all day, every day. And then with the cotillion, them getting dressed up and stuff is very positive, because they'll always remember and think back, I'm royalty, I'm this, I'm that. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit because we know how to pick them. You know, we as women, we try to lie to ourselves about men, and women's intuition is a very strong thing. And I can truly say for myself, my intuition does not lie, right? So for the most part, I've avoided a lot of stupidity in my life because I followed my instincts. And you know, she knew to pick my son to be in the cotillion with her, because she probably figured, yes, he's gonna get that tux, yes, he's gonna come to rehearsals, yes, he's gonna be, you know, he's gonna be there, you know. So even though she's only 15, 16, she's a teenager like him, she's smart enough to, she picked him. She could have picked any other boy in the school, but she picked my son because she knew what type of young man that he is and how I raised him to be, to always keep his word. I always taught him that. And I'm extremely proud of him, because he didn't have to do this. He could have dropped out midway. He could have said no thank you to her, but he stood fast and he went to all the rehearsals. You know, him being there every Saturday, sacrificing his Saturdays, there from 10:30 to about 2:30 they would practice every Saturday from October. They were doing this. So finally it came, the night is here and it finished, it's finally over. And I just wanted to talk about that, like, women, know your worth. She knew her worth, and she knew to pick my son because she said to herself, he's gonna be consistent, he's gonna come to every rehearsal, and she knew that he would be there, right? Not that she's psychic, but she used her inner gut, her intuition, right? Now my son is not the most popular kid, you know. He struggles to make friends, as far as, like, of his own gender. He has, like, friends of the opposite gender, but a lot of the boys are mean. They kind of bully him. I don't think he said he doesn't really get bullied now, but my son has had a tough time over the years because he's not as athletic as the other boys. He has a decent body, but he's just not into sports. And I think what it was is he didn't have good sports teams in junior high. They all sucked and they didn't practice. They would just let them play. You don't do that. But I think that's what, like, kind of turned him off. But all in all, I was inspired by that, even though they're just teenagers. But she knew how to pick them. And I can't stress that to my ladies enough. Know how to pick them. Don't pick a man who's not going to be consistent. Don't pick a man that's not going to be there. Pick a man who you know is going to be there, who you know is going to be consistent, and you won't get hurt in the end, right? And those are my thoughts.